Gremlin here with Hunter. Welcome back to Satisfactory. So last time we did the SAM thing, which we didn't really have a reason to have done, except we wanted to have that. In the future, it'll be useful. We can just stockpile reanimated SAM and think toward you, because we can turn, with SAM, we can turn essentially anything into anything, and that's the point. We have that going on right here, for example, with the... This one's taking in bauxite, or not bauxite, but what the hell is this? What is that? Criterium. Turning it into bauxite, that's what I was thinking. And that worked. You need to do your filters, huh?
Yeah, I need to, because when I was doing the math, I forgot one important detail, that I was multiplying them by like 4 on the way out. So, minor miscalculation. It's good that I'm also very bad at the other math, so
that helps.
My miscalculation meant that I didn't put in enough quick water.
Yeah, that's always a thing. Anyway, also we're importing, oil to take out of canisters to turn into plastic and rubber, and then the canisters themselves are going back into the system here to package up the residue and basically just throw it into a ticket mulcher, and then it's handled. What?
Oh, I managed to hit exactly the wrong spot and got the redo the sign thing instead of put stuff away thing.
The plastic and rubber, by the way, are like half full. The rest of this whole simple sorter thing is full. It's just there's no room for anything at this point. I think plastic is around, there it is, and then rubber is right there. So, it's happening. Yeah, the Caterium, the reanimated SAM thing is a neat plan, but that's all the plan we have. We don't know why we want to convert things in various places. We'll get to it. Probably off not recording. We'll just go through, and anywhere that there's SAM that we're not already doing anything with, we'll mine it up, convert it to reanimated stuff, stockpile it, and then when we see something in the neighborhood, if we see a reason to, that could happen. If we convert bauxite into whatever the hell you make out of bauxite that does something better than bauxite would, that one's actually in use, so I don't know. So the SAM thing is underway. That's why there's a little squiggly buildy thing next to it. It's in progress, but it's not real important. I am putting some heavy thought, like I just want to do it, into going with another tubular system, because I've changed that significantly. They've what did I just do? That is escape, is not what I want. Q is what I want. Transport. Yeah, so hyper tubes are copper sheets and pipes. We have a lot. I don't know if we're actually let me check. I don't know if we're stashing copper sheets right now. It's possible or not. Pipes are always happening because we use them in things. It's not going to be that expensive. Well, it's going to be expensive, but it's not going to be anything that hurts us that much to use up. We can get more easily enough. Fixite, empty, copper sheets. That's full, yeah. Oh, that's full. Okay, so unless I break a hole at the back and throw it into a ticket mulcher, we need to use it anyway. So, I don't think there's any going into the system, but you never know when that's going to change. We are making some downstairs in that, this thing, I think. Yeah, I see it. But all it's doing is going into this to make limiters, and then we can get more cheating if we run out somehow. We'll get it figured out. Otherwise, in fact, give me a lookout. Yeah, let's put that into 7, because I'm going to be using it a lot. Entrance can go into 8, and we have enough of that to get it. We don't need it. Right now we need 2 entrances that I can think of. We'll go through and change how this works later, like what it's for exactly, but what?
We are now perfectly full on the iodine-infused filters.
Oh, that's good. Or Q. Yeah, that one?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm kind of thinking, because we have the tracks in place, the monorail, which is good for, right now, letting us fly around because it's always powered. And if we rip it out, we're going to lose the power, so I don't like that much, because we kind of rely on it to go halfway to something and then go off the side and we can fly and stuff. But it's also in about the perfect position, because it goes... Where am I here? Right there, I think. I can't prove it, but I am. It goes from where I am over here and then hooks to that, and then hooks north and then more east. All the way to here, actually, and then north to up here. West, south, west, southwest, south, go around here, and then over to there, and then south to right where I am right now, to right there. If we can put the tubes on top of these, we don't really have trains. I mean, I have a slot for one, but we have never got the timing acceptable on having enough trains that we don't have to wait for one, but not too many trains so they don't, ram into each other at some point. It's a failure waiting to happen, so I don't like that. What I'm kind of thinking instead is if we had... Yeah, let me find a spot. I guess there's the lift, so maybe about here. Because I don't think... Because that just sinks in. I can't position that after... And I don't think I can just put this... Oh, I can.
What if we were to run it alongside? And
I don't know if there'd be room. We could try it, but we'd get halfway through the map and find out we're wrong.
I can always put down platforms next to the rail.
Well, I can put it on top. I just have to start from the side.
But then if you decide that
I want to train.
It's a problem.
I don't know. They might go through each other.
And because you're going to want to get out at every stop anyway, so...
Probably.
You can just sort of end them near the stop, and then...
Yeah. Well, again, for now, I'm just going to do a single line that gets us all the way around the map and back. We'll figure out where we want entrances and exits and, the little tributary things, the turns, you can pick one. I don't have that up. It would be in here somewhere. These guys, the branches and junctions, those things. We could put it next to, I don't care. But if we're starting from here, that's going to be a couple of, well, I guess I can always just hook it in. Yeah, no, you're right. Do what you want to do. You know what you need?
I need to center click on this and make a ramp, and then just run one up alongside.
Yeah. Which side are you thinking?
I was going to do the inside, which I guess will be the left side.
It won't be the inside forever, but because this thing turns left and right, so eventually it'll swap.
Yeah,
it's fine. You can do it that way. I'm just okay. So if I was just thinking the lift is here, so any transport we get on starts here. So, going on the outside actually might. Let me think. First thing we're going to run into is coastal oil stuff, coal, whatever it is.
Right.
That I think. Well, no, it doesn't matter because I can snake it in or go over it or something. Yeah, do what you want. If we want to go on the outside, we can, but you can do it your way. It doesn't matter. I can put this down wherever. I just thought putting it over there would leave room to put another machine here, but I guess I'm not too concerned. Plus, the power lines are right here. Which way is this aiming? Is that right? Does that look right? Yeah, that's good. Let's put that down. Oh, and then power it before it doesn't work. With power, though. No, 2 is what I want. Come here. Connect. Power. What happens if I just do this right now? Very little. Oh, can I not fit in there? Is it submerged? Give me a 7. Give me the right kind of 7. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is if I get, line this up to look right. So about maybe there, and then if I hook it... Oh, I've got build modes, hang on. Curve sounds nice and lazy. If I do like that, and then probably going to want to lift this off the ground to make it work at all. I can go that far with it. Okay, we'll just try that. Let me see what this does for me, because I'm curious now. I want to make sure I'm not, like, in the ground with this, and then it won't work. I don't know. No, it worked. It seems smaller than it used to be. Maybe it is. Okay. So you're building up.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to go up about 10 miles.
No, but I can fly after you, so we're not taking out the rails. And then when it gets to the point I'm not allowed to, I just stop, place, lift, because we don't want it going underground if we can help it. I don't know if it would hurt anything. It might just go through the damn ground.
It'll probably just look really ugly.
Yeah, that would be we don't want that at all. We'd hate for ugliness on the planetoid we're just turning into Coruscant. Okay, I think I've got the basic idea of how much space I have to work with, so this will be fine. Can I just... Yeah, okay, good. So you're halfway up the hill.
Yeah, I keep having to stop and go up more because flying up a hill is not automatic.
Uh-huh.
Very slow.
Oh, right, yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I'm doing this until I catch up to you, because I might be faster. Uh-oh. Why? It's too much. Okay, so that... Maybe do it here. Yeah, so you gotta watch for that, I guess. Okay. Still catching up, because now I'm slow. Alright, so knowing that could happen, let's just cut it a meter, 4 meters short, whatever it is. Yeah, I'll like patch in entrances and stuff later when because right now I don't think we'd have one right here. Wait, is that? Yeah, that's bad. Let's do this. And also we can do the branches and whatever when we need them. Where we need them. But I think, I can go double check, but I'm pretty sure the power, as long as one point of this is, there's nowhere to plug in let me check. If I had a power line, is there a way to, there's nothing to plug in, it's just that. Okay. I'll test it, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it looks a little bumpy, but it should be, let me get back to where it goes in, hang on. Okay, wow, that is really, I've made an orm. You know what an orm is? Yeah, it's rhetorical, don't answer me.
I'm trying to remember. I know that there was like a film where they talked about. I just can't remember if that was somehow Q the Winged Serpent. Because for some reason that's the first thing that came to mind.
Similar, no. A big hint is it's got 75% the
I know it's a worm. I just also know that it's a mystical thing.
Are you done?
Yes.
Yeah, a big hint it's got 75% the letters of worm. It ultimately, it's like a Norse, one of those things. Scandinavian-ish. It's like a serpent, but particularly a sea serpent, so like the Loch Ness Monster, or whatever, Sauropterygian.
Yeah, unfortunately my brain is full of garbage, which means I get Q the Winged...
As opposed to arcane, Nordic, Scandinavian...
That could be the result of
like
a college education instead of just, oh, I remember things like the layer of the white worm, and Q the Winged Serpent.
It wasn't quite college, I read about it when I was like 3. In a book, The Great Orm of Loch Ness. It was,
Oh, I know that one too.
I might have it in the house. I may still have that. I don't know offhand. This may be listing. Is it? No, it just looks like
it from this perspective. Okay, since you were already reading it through, you probably don't remember those very silly caterpillar toys that you can get for like toddlers that you bounce on and they move forward
with the wheels, and it was
with the wheels.
I never actually personally had one, but I knew people who did, and I've done it again. Strictly I was reading it like 18 months to 2, depending on who you listen to, who tells you. But it was fairly remedial, so I didn't like read the encyclopedia until I was 4. So I was a little late. And then, you know, college was like 8 years after that.
It's a good
so.
thing that you were very, very tall from a very young age, because you would have been bullied otherwise.
Oh, they tried, but yeah, I was bigger than them.
Yeah. I'm just...
It was adorable that they tried.
Because I did not start quite as early or as precociously as that, but
Is there any way to say precocious without insulting someone? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
You know, oh wow, precocious. That sounds
I know
good.
it's such a horrible, snooty term, but it's the only one.
I think the only reason anyone knows it is in that supercalifragilisticexpialidocious song. So it's not a good thing, I say. I'm just going to keep these lifted, and we'll rethink the altitude when we need an entrance or whatever.
Somewhat amazingly, that's not the first place my mind goes.
But there's another? I didn't realize there was another source for the word.
Yeah,
Is it good or bad, or can you even say it? I don't know.
I think I can say it.
Are we going to get in trouble? Is the FBI or the NSA or the GRU who's going to come after us?
There's a medical term.
Oh, no medical, not in America. We use witchcraft here.
Precocious puberty.
No, you need the examenorm.
Yeah, it just means, you know, you're way too young for that.
Oh, that? No, I'm told. No, that actually was a factor. I was thinking about that the other day. Intelligence means nothing if people think they can hurt you. In fact, it usually works against you, because then you get mouthy. Precocious, you might say. But
you're lucky I can pronounce it, because most of the words that I use are from reading and not hearing someone speak
never
them.
read. What's wrong? You're not bad at this.
I know.
No, it helped that, well, yeah, so when I was 12, I started, I say started because that's really all that happened. I was in college for, it wasn't a term yet, but it was essential to computer sciences. And I did real stuff later. But, at the time I was like, I don't know, upwards of your height. So, 5 foot minimal. Oh, nuts, I got that wrong. I can tell from here. No, why does it look like I got the... Is it just... What did I do wrong here that sucks? No, it's not that.
I am perfectly average. I only need to climb a little bit to get into the car.
You got the running board thing going on. But yeah, and then... By the time... When I was 15, I jumped from like 5'7" to 6'4" in... upwards of 10 weeks. If you're curious, my diet at the time was essentially Mr. Pibb and Twinkies.
Oh yeah, that's healthy.
I thought so, but hey, it works. So that's, if you want to know how you do it. That's how you first
get
to 5.
Someone who's 100, how did you survive this long? And they're like,
I was thinking about that the other day too, because Mel Brooks just turned 99 this last couple of days. So now we can, get to 99 and be very careful, which I'm sure he knows the joke. He may have written it, it's that old. Alright, so here we got this to care about.
Yeah, that was a scary day on the internet. Everyone posted pictures of him.
There's always someone between
like, oh no.
Brooks and the guy who's not quite my height, Rob Petrie, what the hell, Dick Van Dyke. You want to just dodge around this then? How are we going to do this?
Well, I figured that when it became useful, you would stop there, so you could exit at the station.
Well, yeah, now I've done this, so everything's terrible in the world. But, yeah, let's just do... Well, the problem with that is then if you don't want to get out here, you do anyway.
Yes.
So let's not. But then we're back to this question.
Okay, I'm on my way. I'm coming back.
I'm thinking. If I come back and put a branch here, we can do what you're talking about.
All right.
But meanwhile, I still have to get around this for throughput.
Can you come right up to it and then sort of scoop over it, like through? Because
well, yeah, I think I can do that anyway. It's just I don't know. Well, if I'm this close to where the train would be, yeah, I can just do that. We'll do. It starts floating here. It's not snapping anymore, and I don't like that. Wonderful. I put that on the ground, so that's problem the first. I didn't want that.
There's far less OSHA here than in the last game I played.
Can I just make the... Okay, first of all, let's just not... And we can... Can I... Will it help? Can I do this? Yeah, okay, I know what I'll do. Yeah, so we get that far, about this far, and up to get it off the ground so we don't crash into that with our foreheads as we're flying at Mach 17. That's a real number.
Oopsie.
Anyway. So yeah, for better or worse, I'm sitting there being 6'4" at 15 with people who are in college because they're supposed to be. And therefore, I never, ever, ever, ever got carded. Just ever. No one, and of course, I, sounded like this, which I suppose helped.
Yeah, your voice does not scream,
Child!
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty much me.
Meanwhile, some people get me on the phone and ask if my parents are around.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was an actual issue. Because,
Oh.
again, smart.
Mm-hmm.
So, go back a decade from there, and I'm sitting there, like, calling stores, because I didn't go up with that. I should have. Let me fix this real quick. Oh, everything was perfect until I got it wrong. I had it so nailed, and it didn't work. Do what I want. Why is it highlighting? Does that help me? No. It can't. It doesn't like that. Give me that. Go here. Are we still on curve mode? I like that. Get to where I want the curve to happen. Make the thing curve. We're clear of the train, and this time go up like a smart person would. No, yeah, so I used to be there, 8 or 9 years old, calling stores because intelligence. To ask if, you have this thing that I want. Star Wars figure, whatever it was. Which, by the way, they don't like.
Ooh, no, they don't.
Do you have one of, what was it in the end, like 120 action figures? Do you have this one in stock that I'm looking for?
And back then, there was no tracking.
Oh, hell no. They had to go to the display. Now, first of all, they had displays. It wasn't just, yeah, we probably have... It didn't look like going into a whatever kind of pretentious Apple store and they have 3 things in stock and...
They have the nice curated display.
And it's really cold. Yeah, no, this was like
Oops.
Target. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, I'll check it. And after 20 minutes of sitting there on the phone, which, by the way, was heavy.
Was it a rotary?
Initially, yeah. We were advanced. We went touch tone, and I actually got a Cobra. What were portable phones before they were mobile? I guess just that. It was a
Cordless.
cordless, yeah, what the hell ever. Which I checked. I had it set up outside on the upper patio, and if I walked all the way to the far side of the backyard from the house, it just made it. So they were pretty good. Where was I going? Oh, so, yeah, 20 minutes later, whoever I called, or the manager, suddenly gets on the phone sounding a little less friendly. And invariably started off with, ma'am. Like, oh, you think so? Because you're going to be canceled in a few days.
Yeah, I have to assume...
Did I get that? I think I got it wrong.
I have to assume that people who think I'm a kid when they're talking to me think that I am like a prepubescent boy.
Why does it look like it is... Oh, whatever, it's fine. You what?
That I sound like some sort of prepubescent boy.
Sound... Okay, I thought you said look like. It's
No.
like, no, not really.
No.
Not a lot.
There are some hormonal imbalances that could cause that, but...
Yeah, but you're like top-heavy. You're not gonna...
Not that much.
Enough. Indistinguishably enough. Anyway, yeah, so... And the point is, don't be smart, they'll bully you.
Yeah.
They won't
Yeah.
be good at it because they're tiny people.
If you're gonna be smart, be tall.
I'm sure I got that wrong. I don't know if you have to be tall, but you have to be
It
formidable.
helps. It helps.
You have to be like Puck or Lobo or something. Wolverine. 5 feet tall, but can annihilate anyone who just demolish people.
Functionally immortal.
Oh, that I got that one.
y-
This is getting so wobbly, it's just going to be miserable. Oh, well. It's a video game, we'll live. I suppose.
Ability to heal in about 3 seconds.
What's really funny is, so yeah, I'm 15 and 6'4". And I thought, okay, I get it. And I think partly because it took 10 weeks to grow 9 inches.
You lost your ability to math.
I'm working on not wobbliness. I don't know what you expect from me. 5'7" is 67 inches to 76 inches. It's 9 inches, yeah. Well, anyway. Then I calmed down. The end. 6'4". So, like, on my license and everything for years, it was 6'4". But in retrospect, so I believe it or not, I knew, actually I still know a few people who were each 6'7". It was weird. This goon squad of people who were all exactly 6'7". It was like, they didn't look anything alike. It wasn't like it was some weird Soviet Nordic clone experiment. Maybe one. But, yeah, and they're, standing around being, I guess, taller than me, sure. But more and more, because people were always, oh, damn it, people were always asking how tall I was. I don't know why. It just seems to matter to people. Because once you're over about 5 feet tall, everyone's like, how tall are you? Do you play basketball? What's wrong with you? Bully, bully, bully. Yeah, 6'4". No, you're not. It's like, I assure you I am. I checked many years ago. I was 5'7", and then I wasn't. No, you're. I'm 6'7", and I'm barely taller. You've got to be at least 6.5 feet tall. No, and I finally, and because you do actually, at least in theory, gigantism aside, because that's also a thing. But just normal people actually keep growing a teensy, insignificant amount
until it
through
starts
the age
collapsing.
of through about the age of 25. And which I guess I did not know, but it didn't really occur to me. I didn't think it was going to be that profound a thing. But apparently somewhere between 15 and call it 25, I got another couple inches out of it. And
you probably got most of them before you...
Oh, yeah, totally. It was negligible. I didn't have to change any clothes, really. I mean, everything was fine. Apart from stuff wearing out and also just the decade ending.
You did eventually figure out that you were wearing the wrong shoes.
Yeah, that... I don't have a real good excuse for that, except that I got so used to thinking that shoes should be so tight that your toes are curled up. So I have like 150 pairs of shoes in size 13, and they're all useless. So now I've got shoes in 15 and 16, depending what my socks are that day.
Yeah, I do also kind of wonder, because you said that, like, that one pair of shoes that fell completely apart on you, they fit fine.
What?
Didn't you say that they fit okay still?
Because they don't have any soles.
Like, before that happened.
They were pretty worn. They were broken in, is what you call it. They were okay. Yeah, those were like in 1993, possibly 1994. I just got them because they were cool. I didn't know what they would be in the future, but they're these Nike Air something that if you can even find them used, and like mine, they're trashed, are probably worth $57,000 because just. I mean, they were just these black Velcro, because they had laces, but I took them out because who needs them? Because they had these, like, tanker boot Velcro straps. They were cool.
Oh, they were supposed to have laces?
They did have laces when I got them, but it's like, I don't need these. I did the same thing with the newer ones I got, the Air Force, whatever the hell.
Oh, yeah.
What are those called? I don't know, but they're like, they're Nikes, but they're like jump boots. They go up to your knees.
Yeah, that one particular line of Air Force Ones that was cool.
Which, I do have in size 15, so I got that part right. Anyway, I took off this silly wrap it around 150 time thing and just made a kind of backpack clip, tailored clippy thing to just seal them in so they don't just fall off when I'm walking. This is way off, I can tell. I don't care anymore.
And you still prefer the Vans?
Oh yeah, the Van high top. They're not even like yours are all squishy or something.
Yeah, you have the regular skate high. I have a pair of skate high Cush.
Yeah, no, they're fine. I probably got to get some more sometime. But probably start making them because I like them. But they are.
The skate high line is pretty well entrenched. It's the Cush line.
I thought that about Chuck Taylor's, and those are hard to find the way I like them. Also, they're no longer $20. They're like 75.
Yeah, I know. Someone bought them.
Yeah, someone bought Converse. Who? Unilever?
No, I think it was like Nike or something.
Oh, that's illegal.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it either.
That's antitrust or something.
I'm
It's
pro
monopolizing.
competition. Please stop absorbing these companies.
Well, and make it possible to utilize slave labor somewhere. Converse are probably like that anyway. The funny thing is, I think probably one of the more ethically happy, whatever the hell, acceptable companies right now are Adidas, which is hilarious when you realize that Adidas is sort of long short for Adolf.
I don't
It
know.
was founded by Nazis. Well, I don't know if it was Nazis, but it was certainly Germans at the
That's
time.
the weird 3-line one, right?
Yeah, been around forever.
Really popular.
Yeah, I think the last time I got Adidas at all was like they were Stan Smiths. It's been a while.
I think I have a pair that I got.
Oh yeah, you have
used
stuff.
skate. No, I actually have a fresh pair that I got because they were incredibly ugly.
That would be a reason.
No, I just.
I know you did it on purpose. But
I did it
still,
on purpose because who combines that pink with that green?
Like Ant-Man's kid, it's hideous. I love it.
And expects it to sell to anyone but me.
Yeah, no, they were thinking of you, I'm sure. That chick who's 5'7", 5'6". What? How tall are you? I did it again. Okay, I'm going to put that in place because I can. And then I just, every time I have too much to do, I forget what I'm doing. I thought that was like linked. Didn't.
Lucky me, they fit and they weren't, $200. So.
Yeah, there is that. So that was about here. And it goes about there. And then with that, I assume I can put this in backward and it won't hurt anything. Does that look okay, or do I have to rethink it because I don't have the... Yeah, that works. Where are we on time? Halfway? Are we halfway home? Did we waste a bunch of time not doing this right?
I don't know about you, but I am.
All right. Yeah, you're busy. You have less aerodynamic resistance because you're short. But yeah, so I'm a foot taller than you and stuff. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm 5'6" on a really good day.
So you stand up really straight. Okay. Wait. No, I got that right. Good. Let's pause this until we get somewhere. This is just, it's going to be like slightly bumpy the whole way. I'll be back in a minute. Hang on. So we're coming up on another stop for the train we don't have, and that's where I was thinking, yeah, we might have a problem if we did this on the outside. So yeah, just stop here. Suddenly it seems like I'm off. Go up. Go. Can I just put this down and lift it up enough to stay off that anyway? Try that. Yeah, that looks okay. I mean, fluttered, cozy, I guess. Like wearing shoes in size 13, but that could work. Okay. And they're all they're elevated. I don't know when we start putting branch. Well, I guess you put a branch on and then go down from there if you want to leave but descend at the same time. Yeah, that shouldn't be okay. I'm trying to think if the branch can be rotated, but it doesn't matter. Maybe it can. I have no idea. Did I get that one right? Does anyone know? I must have, yeah. Another station over there. So that's hitching, because that's helpful. Get up, get there, be right back. Oh, going through another station. It occurs to me I should probably try to clip these fairly close to, because if we want to spin off, it might... Can you just do that, or do you have to replace... How would you even do that? So, it does not like... Well, that's probably the wrong one to test with. That one does. So you can just throw these on anytime. But if it's an actual junction where it goes two directions and neither is straight, that's going to be its own mess. Okay, so we can just add spin-off bits whenever we want. How far away are you at this point?
I am You're just at the turn. I can see you building, so
Uh-huh.
I'm a little past the turn. I'm waiting for concrete to rebuild.
Oh, hell. I was afraid of something. I should check what I have. I am checking what I have. It's all filling in nicely. Oh, and I'm also helping with the concrete.
Oh,
So we're fighting each other on that point. Didn't even look at that.
so I'm not actually slacking by looking
Oh, I get it.
to see if I'm seeing a loop or not, but
Alright, this time do not forget to elevate the damn thing. That works. Oh, so the next station is the hell over there past where you are, huh?
Yep.
Alright, back in a bit. Okay, so station, and I can see where you are. More or less. That goes there and goes up because we're doing that. And how much concrete are you using for what you're doing?
7 each.
That's not bad.
No, but it's just annoying enough that, if I happen to see a limestone node that's pure, I might just drop down and put an uploader on it.
You're actually... No, sorry, that wouldn't be that. But yeah, go ahead. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how much it would help. How much are we uploading now?
I have no idea. I
Because it would
just
be
know
a percentage of whatever against whatever. That's my math, is whatever of whatever equals whatever.
very accurate, very scientific.
I don't know if you know this, but an infinite number of dollar bills is the same value as an infinite number of $20 bills. It just is. There's levels to infinity. And most of them annoy me. Okay, place, elevate, pause, hang on. So this is a new issue.
I'm working on it. I
I
had to
know,
bring up
it's-
the whole build information thing again. Apparently, if you look at the map while you're building, all of your stuff goes on.
Oh, it gets rid of the stupid thing. That's lovely. Let's do that. I didn't know that.
I don't think it's intentional.
It's a bug. Alright, well, I am, like, massively encroaching. But, it's working.
So, some of this delay was because I was letting limestone through.
I get it. I don't know what to do about that. I mean, put down a entrance real... I can't power it. I have to at least be at a station.
Yeah.
Which is there. So we'll get paused over there. Hang on. I don't know.
Is the turn too tight?
No, not yet. I'm just trying to think what the hell to do about this. I guess if I go up... I just want to see if I can dodge. I want to leave the ability to, like, walk under this, down that ramp, maybe?
I'm sure you'll be able to.
Maybe. Oh yeah, that's pretty high up. I can't see the ramp, but yeah. Whoa! Power! This is why we don't take out the tracks. That is a problem. Okay, that's awkward. Oh, let me, because I said I would do this. Oh, it's going to take a sec, so I'm going to have to do this for one, because I want to get through here correctly. And you can start playtesting for me a bit. Okay, what didn't believe me? Up. Can I put this on the end of that? Really? Yeah, but then how are you going to get up there? Maybe not. I'll just take it down to the ground.
You might want to.
Put that on it. Connect. Okay. I'm going to stay away so I'm still here, but go ahead and hop in and see what happens.
Okay.
And for that matter, let me know... Where's the timer? 39:20, I guess. Let me know when you get home. I'll pause it because it's boring to wait for. Hang on. You know how the timer is the thing I was looking at, and then when I hit pause, it stopped timing? Let me know when you're going to get back in to come here. It should be the same amount of time either way. I'll find another way to clock it. Alright, hang on. Might be worth noting that I can see you on the map. We're also about halfway done, maybe a little more.
Yeah.
So however long it takes you, if you more or less double it, it'll be the whole loop. Could try at some point getting in just as someone starts up a train. Assuming they don't conflict with each other, see which wins. Because you don't look like you're going that fast relative to... faster than walking, although walking straight from here home might have been faster.
Yeah. All
Hard
I
to
can
guess.
hear right now is the Mario 64 slide music.
Yeah, there's going to be a penguin somewhere. Oh, wait till you're home. Hang on. Alright, so you're just about home.
Yep.
And I didn't look at the actual clock, so I really don't know when you started. It seems like about 5 minutes ago.
And now I have to start over?
Well, you have to get your, go grab a bunch of concrete or whatever you're low on. It'll be restocked in the cloud right now, but, like, you can,
I can just grab
you can just fill your inventory with, concrete from somewhere. We have that. I know we have it.
the...
On that... Oh, we'd have to... Well, I can add us to that point, so I gotta wait for you to get back anyway.
Alright.
Which I guess I'll do. So yeah, go get however many stacks of concrete. If that's what you're burning through the fastest, I could see that being the
Well,
case.
it's the only thing
Oh, it's
I'm
just
using.
that. Yeah, okay. And I need...
And
I
I'm
need a
going...
new center click. What the hell is wrong with my...
And I'm about to head back into the tube.
Oh, yeah, let me set up a, thing. Here. No, damn it. Alright, when you're ready.
Okay, and I'm in.
Okay. You're 1 second, 2 seconds. I'll pause this, hang on. You are now at 5 minutes at that point, so you had to go uphill, so it may have changed things. But it might be 10 minutes before you get to me, actually. Which means it might be 20 minutes to circuit the whole thing. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Still timing. Hang on. Okay, I can pretty much see where I am on your screen now, so you'll be here soon. You're going to come... I don't need that. I still don't need this. Stop it. You'll be here in a sec, which, you know, the topic of seconds, we're at 22 seconds and also 8 minutes, so probably 9 by the time you get here. I don't know if... yeah, I can see you. Yeah, you're right there. You're on your way. Is that... yeah, I think I see a little thing that's tracking you for me. Or it's a... I don't know.
And here I come.
Yeah. And clear. 844.84. Just to get from home to here, which is not all of it, so there's that. Let me annihilate this guy because... yeah, because we don't want that anymore. What? And I don't have the thing anymore, so it can be this. So yeah, curve, that's good. You build, I'll do this, and we'll just go back to... is that... that's... what the hell is that?
You got left behind.
I don't want it to be left behind. No entrance left behind. Go. So yeah, this really could mean... I gather... I don't know what the actual speed is. I don't know how to find that out, because all anyone ever talks about is if you link up 37 of the entrances, you can go roughly the speed of sound. Not really. 300 miles an hour. But that's not the plan, because then we would never be able to activate a switch.
On, you know, the skybox.
Yeah, I've seen that. I know a train is like 120 kilometers an hour. Like on level ground. Ignoring going up a hill or down a hill or whatever else makes it fast or slow or whatever, so... I imagine it's in the neighborhood of that. I would have to really figure out... we'd really have to put a train down and race each other, but that's going to take 20 minutes, whatever it is. We know that from the speed of the train.
Yeah, and the only way that's going to work is with the Mario slide music, so...
well,
you can actually do that.
I have a Nintendo 64 in here somewhere.
I know you do.
I think it's under the desk.
And I have access to that game on my Switch Lite.
Well, there you go. Just do that. Does it have sound? I never really thought. I must have sound. There's no way it can have sound.
Yeah, but I'm
I
not.
know it has headphones. I don't know what the sound is like. Are the speakers any good?
I don't know. I know that you've complained at me for making noise.
Oh, that. Yeah, I remember. Well, yeah.
Also, my DS.
That too. But last thing I used that was anything like your Switch was like a Sony PSP. That's been a little while now. No, don't not work. Okay, boring. Gonna pause this till at least we get to the next station. Hang on. Okay, we are at that. Speaking of illegal words, it's worse than orm, or whatever, precocious, precocity. What is the hell? Is there a noun form of precocious?
No.
Procacity. It's like audacity, but for audacious or bodacious.
I know that there's a word that's like perspicacity, but that's
a little different,
word.
although it is similar, I suppose, from a perspective, which is also related to perspicacity. I know I bent that one, and I don't care.
And I only went with the Mario 64 slide music because you wouldn't know about the Super Nintendo Rainbow Road music.
I might, but honestly, all I can think of is the Sonic Goes Fast music. Offhand right now.
Yeah, and now Sonic is drowning.
That one.
Yeah, that's just the level.
I don't care. No, it's not. Oh, you mean the slide music is the level? That's the, like, weird Gomer music. No. What the hell is this? Dude,
Yeah, it's kind of
it
like...
sounds like banjos. It's like...
Yeah, it
Yay
sounds
for-
like banjos. And
Like Roy Clark did this.
and Sonic Goes Fast is just... That's... Yeah, you're thinking of like Green Zone 1. It's just
Maybe.
boring.
Well,
It's background music.
it used to be kind of cutting edge. It was fast, unlike the other systems. Sega Genesis, like,
Yes,
1991-ish.
it does what Nintendo don't. Ooh, we're starting a war.
Starting a meme. Now everything's a
Yeah.
don't.
You know what else Nintendo don't? Nintendo don't.
They don't like you using their music.
Yeah.
So we probably shouldn't. Thinking about it. That's ours. You
Yeah.
cannot. You must...
Nintendo don't let you get away with that.
No music out of you. It's a crescendo. Do not suck. Get click. Look here. Look. Look where I'm looking. Click. You stupid thing. Why is my trackball so dumb?
I don't know. It's a good one.
I was once upon a time in 1991.
I don't think that company. Oh,
What?
I don't know what I just built. Okay.
Well,
it's fine.
like I'm gonna have the answer. I wasn't even listening.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No.
No.
Nintendo survived that particular competition.
It survived. I mean, I suppose
Well,
Sega to a large degree. Sega's problem was not Nintendo. Sega's problem was when they started making more systems than games.
Yeah, Sega's problem
Every 3
was
weeks
Sega.
there was a new Sega coming out in the late 90s, mid to late 90s.
The only surviving aspect of Sega is, well, I can now play Sonic on the Switch, and
What the hell is that? No.
and there's like this sort of unofficial competition to see how high you can stack all those console add-ons.
I just discovered the damn problem. I was using the wrong thing.
Oh,
I forgot I scrolled up to get the power line, and therefore I never had this. I just center clicked to get it.
oh,
Because
okay.
my trackball believed me that day, which was astonishing.
Maybe I have to really tear it down and clean it.
It's a thought.
Probably.
Amsterdam. Anyway, the hell was I gonna? Oh yeah, no.
That may also be a forbidden word.
Sega's problem, honestly, everyone now, like, in current year, oh man, I never got a Dreamcast, I wish I had. No one got a Dreamcast. You know why? Because we were convinced that Sega was gonna, like, come up with another system 3 weeks later. It's like, we're tired of giving you 500, whatever they cost, a bunch of $100 for a system, and you're just gonna abandon that by the end of the month and release the system CD, 3D,
Yeah,
stupid
everything was
thing.
fine when they were still doing that thing where you know, if you have the base console, then you can add this onto it
Yeah.
to do this, and then they sort of abandoned that without actually abandoning the concept of just abandoning consoles.
Yeah, when it was basically a proprietary Game Shark, that was all right. You know, you already had the system. It was sort of like putting a bumper sticker on your car. But this was more like, no, we have to get this one now because the car you bought last week doesn't go over here. Well, that's not really cool of you. Thanks.
Oh, you need to turn left? That's a completely different car.
I have been in cars like that.
Ooh.
Yeah. Once the bushings go entirely out and all you can do is go straight or let go of the steering wheel to turn right hard enough that you flip the damn thing because it just goes there suddenly.
Yes, well, you know, you can replace those.
Decades ago, I had a friend who was looking for a car and he wanted a Jeep. And when I say Jeep, I mean like decades ago. Well, the Jeep was an antique at the time. It was like a 1951 Wiley Coyote Mash Jeep.
Yeah.
Convertible because that's all it was, and
Is it
speed
really a
because
convertible if it doesn't have a top?
yeah, it didn't convert as such. It was more just it was a dune buggy, and I don't know if he bought it, but he couldn't drive a stick. Not that that was relevant to the Jeep because no one could drive that. It was so stupid. It was. I was seriously just with all of my weight, all of my mass leaning to the side, just to go straight because otherwise the steering wheel absolutely wanted to just leave. And yeah, it's miserable. It's
I've
like,
pushed grocery carts like that.
yeah, but so much because this thing was a couple of tons or whatever a Jeep weighs, and it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
It
I'm
was
just
miserable.
I'm saying that I can almost but not quite relate.
So, otherwise, yeah, it was absolutely at the time an antique. And well, how does that work? You'd think I would know. I mean, I know classic cars used to be 20 years old, but now that cars routinely hit 1,000,000 miles, I think it's at least 25 years old. My car is actually a classic because it's, you know, pretty old. It's an old, I say old like that means anything to me. It's a muscle car 327 thingy from decades ago, but it took longer to become a classic because last time a classic car happened right away, it was like from the 60s, so.
I'm not entirely sure it counts at this point, but
Uh-huh.
because I don't know how they're registered. I haven't looked into it. I don't.
Oh, I'm sure I could get stupid plate. Uh-oh. Let me think. Well, we think this goes up pretty high as long as it's elevated, right?
Yeah.
Let me try this and be sure that it's going to work. See if I can get over here and smack this. I have to think really three-dimensionally. Yeah, this will be on the, like, port side of the track when we get home. I just realized I wasn't sure if we somehow leapt something. Leaped, leapt. Got it wrong. Is that good? I don't know. Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay, I'm going to pause this till we get somewhere. Hang on. Okay, here is the final, I think, Hamburg, yeah. Final station before we get home, and there's a station at home we already did.
Yeah. It's here where it gets a little bit messy.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you had any trouble cornering here.
No problems with cornering. I'm just not sure what you want me to do from here, because it's going to have to remain on this side of the track. And
Right.
it could just run right down the middle here, but...
Oh, yeah, I'll just do that. I forgot we already had that. Okay. I'll show you what we're going to do about that. Get here where I can see. Okay, so there's electrical poles to this point. I would think if we did this and went straight down the middle, yeah. I don't see why not. I do want to be able to see that I'm doing it. It's about as far as I can probably go. It looks alright.
Yeah, it's just going to get a little loopy.
It was going to do that anyway. There was really no avoiding it. Maybe if we went with like a less steep slope. I wonder what the hell the opposite of steep is.
I'll meet you at home.
Yeah, I'll pause till I get there. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
I discovered a flaw.
Do we put
I think I have a thing for this. I don't know if I can... I don't know how to guess where it would go. Let me see if I set this down, if I can just position it after the fact. This is where it's gonna go, which is about there, I guess.
Oh yeah, our one wall.
Yeah, it's hilarious that that's the one place it ran into a problem. Power for some reason. Transport wall support. Let's see if this does. Does that just kind of not work? What the hell? How? Yeah, but how do you...
I think it clips onto the side
Of what?
of a wall so that you can
Oh,
have...
that's not what I want. Is there an alternative? Well, hole probably sounds smarter. Can I put that? What the hell? But I can hit H and then move it around, right? No. Page down, is it? Yeah. Ish.
Go,
I think what?
You're not seeing it from this side.
I don't have to. I know it'll never fit.
Okay.
But what I might be able to do is put that down. Lose that. Do something about it believing me that isn't happening for some reason. Go there. Go there. Go there. Go there. Go there. Drop down here. And, like, get this. I can't see where I'm going now. About there and up. Still bent a bit, whatever. Oh, well, I went too far. Didn't know about that. Okay, let me just get over here. I wonder if I... Not really. What line it... Okay. Get that as much bent as I can. See if I can put it about here is where I would expect. Does that look okay? Bend's a little wide, but I kind of don't give a damn. Connect that. Put that about here. Put that on it, and just to say that I tried, let's connect a line. Okay, we have 2 minutes, which means we are not recording looping the map, but if you want I can pause it and we can... I do want to know one thing that's important, and it might... Well, no, I'm about to find out.
Yeah, you just found out how much of a long day it's gonna be.
Can I? Okay, you can still switch back to the other... Okay. This isn't going to throw me out into the next one, is it, automatically? Might. Barely made it. Yeah, well, I'm exactly equidistant right now. That's kind of cool. Yeah, let me get my thing. One sec. Did that work? Okay. So I'm going to walk into this thing and try to hit start on the thing at the same time. So, going. And I'm not going to record all this, so I'll just come back when I'm out and have a time for looping. We could also try it the other way, but I think it's probably, since the elevation's going to be the same either way,
Yeah.
it's going to be nearly identical. Be back in a while. Coming up on where you came out, so I stopped timing. And that was, what, like 120, 184, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hit that in 6 seconds, so... I'm not hitting any keys, so maybe if you pushed forward... It
I did not.
I thought you did.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at 8.5 minutes right now, so... And, I think we were, like, heading west. Yeah, we were right past this, so I'm lagging by, like, 25 seconds behind you right now.
Well, it helps that I started out on flat ground and then went down a hill instead of starting out going uphill.
No, on your way back.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
right.
thinking. By the
Oops.
way, is that like a Mercer or a Slug? That's a Slug, isn't it? Alright, well, I'll probably be back in like 7 minutes or so. There's home. Doesn't tell us much. Hang on. Okay, so there's home. We have 10 seconds in the episode, but whatever. I'm probably speeding up now a bit. I'm at 12:52, 53. It's going to be like 13 and a half minutes, maybe. I think that's faster than the train was.
No idea.
It is... I went into the next one. It was 13:03:97. Go, don't do that. What the hell? So apparently if you're going fast enough, it doesn't care. That's fun, because that means you can just loop forever and ever, and it'll be a screensaver. Get away from that. So that's, can we label these? I mean, I could probably put a label on it, right? Yeah, I can put it there. And then try not to get directly near it, because that would suck, right? Actually, give me another one of those. Can I? I'll do it in a minute. Well, no, I can, yeah, do that. Go there. It's the same thing, so what the hell ever. Give me... I don't want to touch it. Oh, I need an icon. What icon is... Do we have a tube icon? Is that a thing? Oh, we do. Which one is... Entrance, yeah. Okay, select that. Set text. The... How do you spell Precocious? Is that right?
Sure.
No, I'll fix it later. The... Ooh. There we go. Can I just copy that now, or do I have to hit enter first? Let's find out. Don't touch it. It's dangerous. It didn't go for it. Okay, I had to... Alright, one sec.
If you,
It doesn't matter. I tried. It didn't work. What do you want?
I was gonna say, if you center click it, it should just copy the whole thing.
Oh, it might, but I didn't. Well, I did, but it didn't work. Paste. There we go. Okay, back away so I can fly over this. No, I have to go downstairs. It's a lift. Are you down there?
Yeah.
Okay, because we're out of time. So there, we did that. I don't know what makes it precocious. It just... Apparently that's what we're calling things today.
Sure.
Alright. Gotta go, because we're at a minute 2 now, so whatever. Yeah, 13... Basically 13:04 if you round by 3% of a second, so... 13 minutes to loop. Plus minus, and then you end up in the next one, apparently, but, whatever factors, we could find a way to speed things up, maybe, but I don't think we need to. That's that. We'll get out of here. You can like and subscribe and build a precocious orm, and,
Maybe don't do that. There are better ways, I'm sure.
I know there are, I just don't care. Click the stupid bell for notifications. See you next time. Bye.